Very comfortable. tubadde tukyanonyayo ku lisiti oba waliwo asobola otukubirawo akafaananyi simanyi tewaliwo aliwo awo Kangambe Najib atuyambeko. Najib. That one is putting on my whatevers. Najib. Take out. What do you put this and was marathon? Twagala kuifanya mbia cases. List of names. Referee muri ajima. Twagala chikosa. Where is it? George is there. I saw him. Yeah, he's around. Just the crucial ones because we are going to be on for like a few minutes. Just a few. Ken. Najib ageze kusinkira list here, then tukole. But I think we can just be talking as he brings the list. Nale, Nemo tekayo. A very good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the much anticipated game of today. Nemo Stars taking on Kcca. 3 times in a row, these two teams have played each other, and we saw them play against each other in Gulu, a final that was incomplete. And when they came back this side to complete that final at Old Kampala Sports Arena, Kcca took that final away 3-0. We saw them struggling a little bit in Gulu, 2 sets down, and then they caught up and they took away 1 set. And then coming back here, they took away that game 3-0 in a National Club Championship final. And then today they are meeting each other for the 3rd time in a row, and we know what happened last weekend. So I'm here with Coach Memory Dube. We are going to be taking you through a short analysis of this game, the pre-analysis of this game, to just get you up to speed, to just bring you into this game, let you know which players to look out for on both sides. Yes, thank you so much, Coach Memory, for joining me here.
You are welcome, Shamira. I'm really also very excited about this match. I think the people must also be excited about this match. I'm sure it's one of the matches that we are going to see quite a number, or rather a bigger number of people watching from home. I mean, obviously we know that as S-Media, we kind of let the people down, but then it was not our doing. I mean, we had worked on a Friday, then we had worked on that Saturday for the league games, so it was going to be too hard to ask the team to be there. But guys, we're here for you today. We're going to talking about this game briefly, and we are going to be doing mostly numbers, mostly looking at the players, vis-a-vis what Nemo Stars have, what Kcca has. It's always that exciting time for me when we do such conversations, Shamira, and I hope people will get to relate with them.
Yeah, and of course those who are online watching, I know many people are going to be tuning in slowly by slowly. If you're online and you're watching, you can give us your predictions and feel free to share the team you feel you're rooting for in this game. But I personally think that it's going to be an intense game, because I mentioned that Nemo is a team that does not forget what has happened to them. It is a team that is going to remember, and they will come back and fight harder. We saw that the other weekend when they played against Sports on Friday. They had not forgotten what had happened in the league final of last season. They remembered and they fought. We saw them coming in with very good services. They started off with a number of aces in that game against Sports, and I think we could see them also going harder today, because they need to get rid of Esau, one of the most destructive players there on Kcca, one of the players that is really pushing. And of course we saw also Iga Mohammed. He's also one of those players. He was in Rwanda last season in East African University of Rwanda, and now he's back here for Kcca. So he's one of also those crucial players. And we saw what Esau can do. Really, he's really very, very good.
You are very right, Shamira. In my head this morning, I was just excited. I was like to myself, this is a revenge match. I don't know if it's the right term to call it, you know. Yeah. And I from the years, I do know that Nemo are a team that never forgets. Yeah. So it means coming into this game, they're going to have their guard on high. You know, we know that Nemo has got Redman, and Redman is one of the solid middle blockers in this country. He's got a high block, but Redman kind of is a stable player for me. Yeah, I've never really seen Redman where you're like, maybe today was his weak day. His weak days are not those days that you can really measure. Even on his weak day, he can manage to perform. But also we have the captain himself.
Yeah,
you know, he's a man who, when he sets his mind to do something, he's going to set his mind to doing that as well. As you spoke about what Kcca has, I feel like Nemo also has equally enough. Onapa obviously wanting to make a statement because he's just coming from KVC, and he's been at KVC for
sometimes experience plays the game, but then also looking at Kcca, there's a connection they have built because there's not so much of there's a connection they have built because there's not so much of a change from the team they had last season, but they've built that connection coming from last season as number 4 because they had lost to UCU in the 3rd place last season. They are now back here. I think they are chasing the championship, really.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, because last season you could say they were chasing to be in the playoff.
Yeah.
And they beat Nemo in that season. Did they beat? Yeah.
Yes,
they beat Nemo
the
one of the games. Yeah, one of the games. Yeah. And then they lost to it in the other game.
I agree with you, Shamira.
Final, yeah.
I agree with you, Shamira. Like you're saying that both these teams have got people with experience, but they also have the young boys with energy. They've got the young boys who are, well, I wouldn't say unknown. We know them, but we know how they can explode. They've also got those players that when you're looking at them, I feel like sometimes they're players that we never speak of, but they actually get into a team and they sort of stabilize it.
Can I say agree? Number 16 of Nemo. Right now, he's one of the best upcoming players.
Yeah.
We saw how he played against
Yes, I did.
Yeah. And of course, not having a live game of the final, but we know for those who are there, they saw that kind of play that he's putting up. He's very aggressive, and he just has nothing to lose. He's not playing on pressure.
And if you remember, that's how Esau started. That's how they started him to say, you know what, you've got nothing to lose. Just get yourself out there. But for me, I think it's the people like Fahad who can come in and change a game when the opponent, it's like you sleep on them, but while you're sleeping on them, they make those extra points. But also we have to appreciate people like Smith who know when to use Fahad, because as a team and as someone who's a coach, I can literally tell my team to be like, they're not gonna set to Fahad, but unfortunately Smith doesn't do that. He lets you sleep on that person and then gives them the ball where it really matters the most,
and he will score.
And then when you think, oh, we're aware that there's Fahad, he gets the ball back to George. So that's quite being tactical, that's being very technical. But what I also like on the other hand, KCC, oh boy, they can go hard.
Yeah, they can go very hard. That morale on court as they play. Even if you're leading them, even if you're having whichever big point gap, they will keep pushing, they will have that morale. And also I want to also commend Chol, the setter. He's really doing a wonderful job. He knows how to use his attackers, and then we've seen these one-on-one attacks. We've seen his attackers are playing almost with no block, and then there goes Esau as well, hitting very high. Whether there's a block or not, he's just hitting hard, really.
No, it's interesting, and for me those are things that excite me, honestly. We need to be, that's the level that I feel like Ugandan volleyball needs to take. That's the direction that I need to take. I mean, aside from the rivalry outside the court, maybe if we keep the rivals on court like this, we're definitely we're going to grow. Think about KCCA, they've got 2 solid opposites. If you change and you put Carlos, he's gonna come in and hit you hard. If you put in Iga, you know, and it's exciting to really watch. It's exciting to really see. I think we don't want also to ignore the likes of what's his name, the other middle who came from KCCA, Willington, who they call Big Will. There's been some.
He's been in sick, I think.
Yes, he's been sick
last weekend.
But from the end of last season, there are big improvements that you can't just be like, oh, there's Wellington in the middle, we're just going to bulldoze them.
Yes.
Salva coming in towards the end of the last season, he was not there at Nemo, but when he comes in, he makes a statement. So for me today, Shamira, these two teams that are going to be playing are teams that have almost all the players on the books. We haven't even spoken about JB.
We have not yet gone there yet. But I see on the Nemo lineup, we do not have Salva today. We do not have Salva, but I think they are going to work with the players they have today. So I expect to see a very intense matchup. And then online here on YouTube, thank you so much for those who have tuned in. We see at Emwaka 14 says Fahad is the guy.
Oh yes,
how
he is.
From middle blocker to outside hitter. That's what basics is all about. You can play anywhere at any time. Yeah, but the game is on now, ladies and gentlemen, and let's get right into this game. Please stay on. Yeah, it is on, and Kcca has taken that first game, so
and I will
right into it.
Leave you with Shamira.
Yes. Thank you so much, Coach Mensa, for this analysis.
You're welcome.
Set one now underway, ladies and gentlemen. Very good start. Starting lineup as we have it. We see Kcca is starting with Chol as the setter, Mugenyi as the receiver attacker, shot number 12. Carlos is starting off in opposite, and then we have Esau in receiver attack. We also have the very fast Ijongat through the middle, and of course the starting libero as always Nabanji Sharif. And on the side of Nemo Stars, Fahad going back into his favorite position, middle, with Salvan not being around and Whittington still ill. We are going to be seeing Zungu Fahad coming in through the middle, and then of course Onapa as the opposite, Smith as the setter, George Aporu in receiver attack with the young man Agre. So that is the game, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you can enjoy with me here. Thank you so much, Ramahe. Thank you so much, sir, for supporting. 2-2, starting off with this very intense sort of play. No team is allowing the other to take advantage of them. That is an error from Team Nemo Stars. Kcca will take this point away, and Owen is coming onto the front court. Service there for Ijongat. Very good play for Team Kcca. That is on court. Very good play.
When I smell like this.
Good hit there from Carlos, always the powerhouse. It's an overpass sort of on the defense. Big swing from Agre, shut down, ball just goes back right onto him. Very good net defense with Owen there, and of course Carlos. That is one of the high blocks that Kcca is having, and of course with Esau this side blocking against Onapa, also a very high hitter. I think it is a well-deserved match. Pipe going to George, good swing down to position 5. It's a cross-court swing, and always when the middle player is in position 5, players tend to want to attack there so that they can be able to take advantage of that slightly not very good defense. Good pass from Mugenyi. Big swing as high as ever. That is Esau, and having Smith on the block there makes it even better for him. Just swinging hard down through the middle, down into the middle of the court. There's just no defense there, and he continues to just show what great talent he has. Kcca with a 3-point lead, and now reduced to 2 with an error from Carlos on that service. Nemo Stars very, very relieved to get that point. Agree with the service error from him very early in this game, but Nemo Stars have tried to close that gap. And of course, highlight and information to you, the game between UCU ladies and VVC ladies is starting right now. For those who are interested in watching that game, please check out the link on that YouTube channel. That is a hit you expect from the captain, George Aporu, down the line. There's just nothing that could stop him taking that ball down the line. It seems like it has been called out, and the referees will have a chat here. The ball seems to be on court on our end, but on the referee's side it seems to be out. So they will have a chat about it and see if they saw similar things. That has been given as a common point from the first referee. I think there was just some sort of miscommunication between the two of them because they could have seen different things. But George would like to contest that. Okay, Nemo Stars with the service at that point has been really urged out. Good pass going to backcourt in one, and that is Carlos. Oh, is it on? Unfortunately, Mugenyi with that rush play sends that hit out. Redman back into service, one of the very good servers for Team Nemo Stars. He's got a very good float, and as he brings it forward, it tends to be quite difficult for the receivers. But this time going after Esau, but Sharif is just right there. Good swing from Owen, ripping through the blockers, George and Fahad. Two-man block on him, but he finds a way through. Service error from Owen, and we are level here, ladies and gentlemen. 8-8 now, and we are here at NSAMBYA Sport S Arena. For those who feel like they still have time to join us here live. Good pass from Esau, pipe, oh, through and through. Very good defense from Agri. Backcourt in one, Carlos defended. Who is taking it away? Onapa just sending that ball over. Esau once again on the pipe. Good defense. Smith going back to Onapa. Into the middle of the court. Very high swing. He decides to just end this rally there, and then Chol. It's sort of a very good one-handed set. Chance again through the middle. Very quick set. Ijongat. I mentioned how he is fast. I introduced him as the fast Ijongat. Yes, he is a very fast middle. Service from Chol going after George. Set to him. Block is there. Very good block from Mugenyi. It's a free ball. Chol looking through the middle. Ijongat once again. through the hands of Fahad on that play. There is no defense right there. Kcca continuing to push through. Service from Chol once again. George on the catch. Going to Onapa. Sending it back. Net touch this time. He tries to just send it right back quickly, but he makes an error on the net. Chol serving for a third time. I tell you, this game is really quite intense. For both sides, yes, but Kcca seems to have the edge over Nemo Stars right now. Onapa hitting high this time, taking advantage of that delay in Ijongat coming right to block. And that's a much needed side out for Nemo Stars. They need to keep holding on to Kcca and not allow them to lead. And I just wonder emotionally and mentally how they feel coming into this game, having lost the other game 3-0. And then seeing and having this team even start with a lead against them. But I think with the experience that they have, I believe they can still fight back today. Kcca with a 2-point lead on the service. Good pass from Happy. Set to Agri. Going very high, but that's a very good block touch. Esau! Once again, just passing through those hands of Onapa on the net. I tell you, one of the things that is giving Kcca the edge over these teams is that net defense. They've really worked on their blocking, and they're touching everything. That net defense is what matters most usually in men's games. If you can block, then you can win the game, surely. Fahad shut down, going for the back shot behind. Unfortunately, the block is just there watching him. First time out has been called for Nemo Stars. Kcca leading with 4 points, and of course having the edge over the Nemo Stars because they won their last game 3-0. And of course I think it's pressure on both sides because Kcca wouldn't want to lose here today, and Nemo Stars would want to also make their comeback. Big swing through the middle. That is Fahad finally able to get through this time and get a match needed side out. I think it's incredible for Nemo Stars that Redman is now back on the front court, but they are still chasing 4 points. Fahad, a very tactical server as well. Let's see where he will be sending this ball because they need to close that gap as early as possible when the game is not yet late. It's a good service. Back set! Swing down the line. What a hit from Carlos. I'm just at loss of words. Beautiful play from Carlos. And he's back on his game. I expected to see Iga Mohammed there, but today, very surprised to see Carlos. And he's doing wonderfully. Smart play from Onapa to keep holding on to Kcca, to hold on to them and not let them take the lead. Onapa on the service. He's going for the jump service. Beautiful pass from Mugenyi. Set behind Carlos once again, off the hands of Redman, and he gets that score. There's just so much power that Carlos brings in, and sometimes when you're watching there live, you can hear him talking to himself, talking to his team. There's no time that he's going to shut down that momentum that he comes with for the game. Beautiful jump service, this time able to get it over. Onapa high and high. I think watching Onapa and Esau just playing against each other, it's just, you just see the ball up in the skies and you expect one to block the other going up against each other. Kcca still maintaining a 4-point lead, and that is there was a substitution. My bad for not telling you. There was indeed a substitution, a service strategy substitution by Nemo Stars, bringing on Benon to serve. Usually setters tend to be good servers, and there's the timeout that's been called by Kcca, 17-14. Timeout has been called by Team Kcca as Benon is going in for service. Another thunderous hit down the line from Carlos. I think Carlos is just enjoying that free space on the line, and the way he comes in to hit, you expect him to be going maybe cross court, but then he just swings it straight down the line. Substitution has been reversed. It was Onapa out, and now he's back on. Beautiful service from Esau. Of course, Smith will go to George. He is now shut down, but that is a net touch that's been called on Chol, and Nemo will definitely be glad to take that point in that manner, because he tends to win those ones. Very tall setter as well. Good pass going to Onapa, down pass going to Onapa, down the line, very good defense, going for the pipe. Esau just finding space right there. Beautiful play, and commending Chol once more for that good set. He says that he has no option in 4, and even if he is to put that ball there, there's going to be a block, so he sends the ball back to Esau. Tough for Nemo Stars there. They're calling a timeout to maybe sort it out. It is a 5-point lead for Kcca. That is Nemo Stars' second timeout. They've not started really well, and that is why I was asking the question of mental strength. How mentally ready are they for this game? What is their strategy in their minds for them to fight back today? Wonderful cross-court attack from Nemo Stars. And it's a much needed side out really as they're coming from the timeout. Smith also a good server going after Esau, but of course with Carlos right there's not much to think about. Mugenyi shut down. Beautiful play from Fahad. Good movement as well because he's moving from 2 and then back in 4 and still able to get that block. Nemo Stars closing in, now looking for 3 points. It is a very late game, ladies and gentlemen, as we continue to watch Nemo Stars take on Kcca. Oh, what an error from Ijong at very fast, but even faster on that touch, sending it outside. I told you Smith is one of those very good servers. And now double substitution coming on for Team Kcca. Kijambu coming on for Chol, and Esau and Iga Mohammed coming on for Carlos. Good pass by Sharif. Iga just coming on, fast swing and very, very beautifully done. It's a free ball. Is the setter going to him again? No, he goes to Mugenyi through the block. Good defense. Who is taking it? Is it George? Good play from the captain, and that is the experience that we were talking about. He knows where the space is and is able to find it. Nemo Stars within 1. Is Kcca going to call a timeout, or do they think they can be able to side out? Or they do maintain the play. They maintain it. Service has been authorized. They are still here. Smith with the service. Good pass from Esau. Is it a dump? It is a score for Kcca. Very good play from Kijambu. Quick play. It was an overpass, but he's on the front row, and that is also a net touch on George. Kcca breathing a sigh of relief there and getting back to 2-point lead. Onapa this time unable to play. It's a free ball once again. Chance. The setter will go to him again through the block. Shuts that down. Incredible swing from Onapa. Look at that, high and above, and of course Ijong at very late as well. Kijambu saving it. Kcca really struggling so much with the defense, with the passing at a very crucial moment. The ref is calling it an overreach, but the setter did not send the ball over. He was still this side. 21-21. Ijongat very quick on that swing. Chance, agree. Nemo, can they take the lead? Unfortunately, Kcca staying in control here. Very good blocking. It is their net defense that is really actually pushing them and keeping them in this game. And also something that also gave them the win last weekend in the National Club Championships. Very good net defense. Speaking to the coach there, the first referee has a message to the coach. Kcca will now serve. Communication being sent to Kcca. It's a good serve. Through the middle, blocked. Ball is kept alive. What can Onapa do? He can do exactly that. Very heavy swing from him. Mugenyi Ronald caught off guard as well in the defense, sending it high and above, very far away from the court. Substitution for Team Nemo Stars. Emma Kato, as you know him, joining Nemo Stars from Ndeje. A very experienced player, very good player, coming in for Fahad. Service strategy again, and of course having in an extra attacker for Nemo. The scores seem to be 22-22. A point has been awarded to Nemo Stars as well. I think there was some error there for Kcca. I remind you that as we are sitting 22-22, Kcca had a 5-point gap earlier on. It was 15-20, and Nemo Stars able to push back and catch up in a very late game. Is just wonderful play. Emma Kato, good service. Can Kcca go ahead? Yes, they can. No, it is kept alive. Can they go ahead? They do, this time with Iga Mohammed. Very beautiful attack from the left-handed player there. He's going really high. He sends that ball almost above Agri's block. Kcca taking the lead, looking for two to take this set away, but Nemo Stars, like I mentioned, they do not forget, and they are still very much in this game. Beautiful swing from Onapa. It's not even very tough. He just drives that ball down the line, but Ijongat seemed to be expecting a harder hit than he got. Onapa back in service. Earlier he had been substituted by Benon to do the same, but now Esau with the pass. The setter will look for him. He's got Smith blocking him there, and that's a beautiful swing. Onapa, tough play. Iga Mohammed comes in to defend that, but he just sends it over. It is set point for Nemo Stars in this game, and they have a big chance, big opportunity for them to strike back and take this first set. But that is a timeout called for Kcca, strategic timeout from the coach, because they need to really catch up. Service from Onapa. Back set. And there it is, ladies and gentlemen. Kcca keeps themselves right into this game, 24-24. Who is taking this first set away? Thank you so much, Tito Owino. Greetings from Gulu City. Thank you so much for watching all the way from Gulu City. Double substitution, not entirely reversed because Chol is back on, but Carlos is not yet because they need Iga Mohammed to just send over that service. Accent Onapa, shut down. Finally, Esau has been patiently waiting for that moment, and he does it this time. Look at that, patiently he goes high up right on the ball. There is just no way through for Onapa. I feel that Onapa has not yet hit really hard. I've seen about 2 hits from him, 2 hard hits, but he has not yet taken it so hard. Error from Mohammed on the service. The coach asking them for just 1 point, but I agree, going in for service, and a big advantage for Nemo Stars as well to have George on the front row with Redman. It's a good setup there. I agree with the serve. Good pass from Mugenyi through the middle, shut down. That is what I am talking about. Look at that block on the net, very experienced. That is George bringing Owen down, and Nemo Stars on set point. Is it an ace? Is it over? Oh, is it? Nemo Stars could take the set here. Unfortunately, George is shut down. Payback coming in from Owen on that block. We are level once again. Block touch, ball is up. Is it up? It is now set point for Kcca. And this is where the strength that they have comes into play. They are very good on the net defense, and that is what has kept them in this game. Esau on the service. He's also quite a good server. Going to position 1, Onapa swinging high, but that is out. Kcca will take the first set here. Bit of a struggle from them after having a 5-point lead, and now the game ending, the set ending 28-26. That is not the outcome they would have expected, having a 5-point lead. But I think Nemo is still coming back strong in this game, being able to close that 5-point gap. And I talked about how good they'll be on the services, and they have done well on the services so far in this first set. But as we go into the second set, are they going to be able to push back? Because they are a team that is not forgetting that 3-0 that happened last weekend, and Kcca already understanding their potential. I don't think they are ready to let this game go. And we are back for set 2. Kcca taking that first set away. Bit of a scramble from them towards the end, but they were able to take it. Nemo Stars starting off with the intense services in the set. That is what they want to do. That is what you want to see from your team when they are a set down. Finding all possible ways to start well and be able to maybe catch up. Another error from Kcca. All this is coming in because of the service that Nemo Stars is giving. Very good services at the start of this game. Kcca still lagging behind 4 points to nothing. Not a very good start for them in this set. Beautiful block. That is Emma Kato. Of course, there's been a change. Emma Kato is now on court. Yes, and I don't see George. I don't see. I don't see Fahad, which means George has taken it upon himself to play in the middle, and you can see there's been some change. Beautiful play there from Esau on the pipe. This is what being a captain is all about. George now switching his position to get into the middle and see what they can do better as a team. Kcca chasing 5 points. Agri making that 6 points. Very good start from Team Nemo Stars. I tell you, this is going to be a one interesting game, and we could go even to 4 to 5 sets. Timeout called for Kcca. A very poor start from them. I think it reflects how they ended that set, especially when they had that 5-point lead and they lost it. And now chasing 7 points against Nemo Stars. That is not something you'd want to see. At least 3 or 4, but 7 points at the start of the game. Service, Esau on the pipe. Very good defense from Smith. Now going to Onapa. Sort of a free ball. Kcca Ijongat once again very quick through the middle. And there's a way Chol just knows that Ijongat is coming through and just gives him that ball. Good pass from Happy. Back set on Napa. Ijongat caught very, very late. That's a beautiful set from Smith. I think Smith is doing very, very well. Bwambale Alex online asking, but where is Willington? Willington is sick. We had mentioned earlier at the start that he has been sick. Even last weekend he didn't play. against Sportes and against KCCA as well. Technical timeout, you can say. KCCA trying to fight back after that technical timeout. Ijongat with the serve going after Agri. Smith going to Redman. That is out. First error that I have seen from Redman on attack since the game began. Service, very good pick from Happy. Smith trying Redman again. This time he doesn't quite make it as well. He seems to just find it difficult to send that ball the other side. He has not yet had a huge swing like an attack, sort of a spike. He's just been sending that ball in a form of a dump. That is an error from Ijongat, but KCCA have tried to close that gap to 5. Because it was 7, now 5-point gap. Service there from Onapa. Big swing, shut down. That is Owen. It's been very difficult for Owen to get around Redman's block so far in this game. Big swing down the line. Yeah, but that's unfortunate for Esau. He sends it outside. I tell you, Kcca is having a rough time in this second set. It's going to be a very long, interesting game. The setter, of course, gives him the ball to confirm. Agri, big swing, but this time he doesn't quite get the court as well. It is out. And Kcca definitely very impressed with that point because they need it. Carlos on the service. It's a big serve, but Happy, also a very good receiver. Miscommunication, George watching closely. Set to Esau, high and above, down the line. What a hit. Where is the ball? The referee claims he did not see, but look at that. Oh my God, no. That has also been called a common point, and I do not think that either side is going to be pleased with this. Maybe Nemo Stars will be pleased, but KCCA will definitely not be pleased. What a hit down the line, and they're saying they did not see. What a hit. Adieri says it was Kcca's point. I personally think the ball was on from my end where I see, where I'm seeing from. I think it was on court, but it doesn't matter now because it was given as a common point. Carlos sending that hard in the net. Unfortunately, Kcca will not get that point. Service from Agri. Esau this time confirming it. It is on court, yes, definitely on court this time. And the referee sees that quite clearly. Seven points for Kcca, 13 for Nemo Stars. Service, very good pass, swing, and that is also that is actually a point for Kcca. Before it happened, that is a net touch called. Point for Nemo Stars. Net touch was called on Kcca. Agri back on court. Redman on the service, but substitution is being called for Team Kcca. Kijambu is on. And we see Iga Muhammad as well on. Maybe this is their time to make a difference, but Nemo is quite far ahead. Kcca has been chasing 6 points for quite a while now, and they still are. After taking that first set the way they did, second set has been tough for them, and we've seen Iga Muhammad now on with Kijambu. Can they make a difference? That's a good service. Tough pass, but George quite ready to take a swing, and he does. Beautiful play. I think this difference that Nemo Stars has put in their team, George going through the middle and now playing Emakato in position 4, is something that has been a good addition for them as well, so that they can be able to play better. They're taking a huge lead. I will be very surprised if Kcca can be able to get back here. We have not seen them blocking, and we have not seen them attacking hard as well. But that's a block out from Onapa. He's there alone. He's unable to shut down Mugenyi on that play. Emakato with his first point of this set. And of course later, ladies and gentlemen, I'll be joined by your favorite commentator. Later on in the next set, your favorite commentator is going to be joining us here on this game. Yes, service for Nemo Stars. That is Emakato. Very late game, that is going to be a common point. There's a second ball on court coming in from the ladies' side. Of course, VVC taking on UCU on the ladies' side. Very intense matchup as well. Big swing from Esau. It is out, but that is a net touch called on Team Nemo Stars. I think there's a lot of confusion happening here on this game. I think that the referees the players don't believe the calls that are being, some of the calls that are being made, and the referees are going to have a chat on this one, because the first referee saw that ball going out, but there was a net touch called, so usually priority is on the net touch. Nemo Stars having a 7-point lead. I tell you, I feel like this set has already slipped out of the hands of Kcca, and we might see them just fighting for the third set and not this one. But volleyball is an interesting game. You never know what can happen. It's not over until it's over. Service from Mugenyi. Block. Ijongat seemingly waiting for that on the net, and he just sends it back quickly. So I don't know if that counts as an ace or a block, but it is a point for Kcca. Tough pass for Happy, rare error from him. But Emma Kato deciding to have a swing on this one and missing the court. 5-point lead now. Nemo Stars quickly calling that timeout. They do not want Kcca to catch up on them in this set, and anything is possible in this game. As long as it's not yet 25 points for your side, someone can definitely catch up. Back from that timeout for Nemo Stars, and it is Mugenyi on the service, the captain Mugenyi. Back set, Onapa, shut down. Esau for the second time in this match, blocking Onapa down. I told you it is always interesting to see these two going up against each other, both very high jumpers hitting from very high. I think they can sort out their tall, high jumper issues together. Esau going through the block. It is kept alive. It's a free ball for Kcca. Back set. Huge swing. That is a block out. They are on the comeback train. Kcca on the comeback train, now chasing only 3 points, all the way from 7 points. They've been able to catch up 4 points. Nemo Stars now being forced to call their second timeout because Kcca seems to be back. And as we go on, knowing that Kcca already has that first set, Nemo Stars would not want to allow them to catch up and close this gap, and especially they shouldn't give them a chance to allow them to use their strength, which is the blocking. Nemo Stars, can they be able to get a side out? Because the first time out didn't work. Can this second time out work for them as well? And of course, when you call a timeout, it's you looking for an advantage, but you're also giving a chance to the opponent to speak on some issues as well. sporters, players, and coaches in the house as well, watching Nemo Stars taking on Kcca. Onapa with a big swing. That is a block out this time, hitting very high on the hands of Esau. Nemo very relieved to get that much needed side out. Four-point lead, very late game, and George brings it back to 3. Good up from Emma, back set, Onapa through the hands of Esau. Owen very, very late, very good dig set from Smith Okumu. What a play, shows you how much experience he has in this position, and of course being a national team setter, the title itself is more than enough to tell you the skills that he has. Yes, I'm very sorry about the scoreboard being on and off, ladies and gentlemen, but I hope you can see it now. Nemo Stars saying there is a touch there on that play. The first referee says they did not see a touch. That point has been given to Kcca. Very late game, Iga on the service. Onapa with that hit, statement hit, sort of like a payback for that previous point. I tell you, he's unstoppable right now in this game, as Nemo Stars is looking to level things up, going very high on Kijambu. And here's the catch. Smith Okumu knows Kijambu has switched to block in 4, and then he sends that ball there. But then Iga as well coming back with that hit. $18 for Kcca, 22 for Nemo Stars. 4-point lead. Kijambu with that overpass. Oh, it's a scramble on both sides. Who is taking it away? Ball is still up. Kijambu chooses to take a swing, and he just swings it outside. I would say, I don't know if it's a reckless play. Setters don't usually, okay, they usually want to go for it themselves, but at this point in the game, I would say it is something that Kcca doesn't want. Another error from Kcca, but that is kept alive there. Set to Emma Kato, very smart play, going back inside the hand of Kijambu and getting that point. Set point for Nemo Stars, ladies and gentlemen. I tell you, they are leveling things up here. But Kcca now calling a timeout. I don't know if Kcca can really be able to close this 6-point gap right now at this point in the game, because they tried to close it up earlier, but now they've been chasing all the way from the first point till 24. It would be a miracle for them to close this gap and even fight for this set. Very good service from Redman. And that is it, ladies and gentlemen. We are level 1-1 here. Nemo Stars fighting back in the second set, and Kcca having a tough time, losing it at a 6-point gap. And and of course they struggled towards the end of the first set as well. The morale seems to be a bit down as they go as they leave this second set as well. But I tell you, this game is far from over. Both sides still fighting, and I think Nemo would really want to take 3 points away because it's their first league, it's their second league game. Yes, they took the 3 points earlier, but for Kcca, they would also want to take 3 points and find ways to maybe keep themselves high up there and fight for the championship this season. And I tell you, they are going to be one of the favorites this season. So we just have to keep here and watch and see how far they'll go. But that is the set as we look forward to the second set. Keep online, keep rooting for your teams. We are still here with you.
Can you hear me? Oh. Who has been here tired, having served you since morning. I'm back from Tigers match, which we lost indeed. But now I'm here for Kcca Nemo. It's a match you don't want to miss. A match that has a lot of words. Kcca triumphed in the most important one on Sunday, thrilling a very big debate amongst volleyball fans. Could this be the time for Kcca to shift the balance of power that has always been there between Nemo Stars and Sportes? Is it a rebirth of a new OBB? Or are they just lucky winners? But so far so good on the side of Kcca. It's 1-1 and they look like a strong team. Starting 6 on the Kcca side, we have Kijambu, Omoding, Mujenyi, Esau and Yiga. The libero as usual is Sharif Nabanji. Whereas Nemo Stars has Emma Kato, Georgia Poru in the middle, Smith, Redman, Onapa and Agre. Yiga's attack, right on court. Kcca start it in a very good start here. Yeah, everyone who is watching on live, thank you for watching. I can see you guys. Tamara, Mwaka, Bwambare, Peace Businje, Adieri. Welcome aboard. Let's take it on. Emma's attack, well picked by Esau. Kijambu set into again Yiga. Well picked by Happy Ayebari here. Emma attacks. A ball picked. But it's a net violation from Medi Yiga of the Kcca side. A tight game it is. Nemo Stars 1. Smith on for service for the Nemo Stars side. Good pick from Mujenyi Ronald. Yiga again. Ball out. 2-1. Medi Yiga, former East African University of Rwanda, is now back to Kcca side. Good reception, Mujenyi. A ball in the middle for Odeke. Missed, but a net violation from Georgia Poru, who is performing duties of a center player tonight. Service. Well received from Happy. Georgia Polu. Ball out again. Nemo Stars are now trailing in this set. Just one set behind. No, 1 point behind. As Emma Kato, Agre and Happy ready themselves for reception. Where is Mujenyi serving? Let's see. Good pick from Happy Ayevare. A ball in for Onapa. Off the block of Yiga. And out, of course. Nemo Stars level up. 3-3. Makato on for service. Good reception on that Mujenyi. A sound. Ball on court. A sound, a seal. Former Nemo star. Already terrorizing his former team yet again. 4-3 is the score. Odeke's service. Ball out. Good judgment from Agri and Happy. Tight game. It is 4-4. George Apollo on for service. Good reception on Mujenyi. Ball in the middle. Well blocked by Redman. A set for Yiga. Blocked. As it lands out. Redman with good effort, but not good enough. A point for the Kcca side. 5-4 is the score. Yiga's service. Well received by Emma Kato. Agre! Blocked. Where is it going again? Redman, a dump well picked. Where is it going? Esau's dump. Off the block of Onapa. 6-4. Kcca. Starting from where they stopped on Sunday. Service. Well received again from Emma Kato. Agre. Blocked down. Omoding. With a very good block for the Kcca side. Omoding and Edris Akijambu doing well to stop Agre in 4. Good reception from Emma Kato again. Onapa! Blocked down again. Esau Esil. No way through, ladies and gentlemen. Time out from the Nemo Stars side as they look to find a way through the block of the Kcca side. Back from the timeout, service from Yiga. Good reception, Emma Kato. Redman! Ball out. Nemo Stars in a tight spot here. Service from Yiga again. Good reception, Georgia Polu. Napa attacks, but the ball is picked. Yiga! Ball picked. But it lands out. Oh, lands on. Poor judgment from Sharif Nabanji, who left the ball intentionally. Wow. Ball lands on indeed. A very relieving point from the Monsters side. Good pick, SRC. Middle here. Ball picked again. Smith Okun. Agre. Good attack. Ball in 5 and on court. Nemo Stars pull 2 points back. Onapa on for service again. Sharif Nabanji, Ronald Mujenyi and Esau Esil on for the reception. Lucky one from Onapa and S. And Nemo Stars rotate in jubilation comment section here. Justus Tunumjuni. Greetings from Muntungamo, alright? Welcome aboard, Justus. Say hi to all those guys there in Ntungamo. Of course. And this attack from Yiga is for you, Justus, and all the Ntungamo guys. As KCCA lead now by 3 points. It's 10-7. SC on for service for the KCCA side. Good reception, happy. Ball in the middle, well picked. Well, not well enough. A touch, but the ball lands up. It's a point for the Nemo Stars side. Agre on for service. Emma Kato on for the attack. On the bench for the KCCA side, Omiel, former Nemo Star, Odeke is also playing right now in the middle. Carlos, Chol, and Ijongat, along with Julius Musakira, and of course Libero Omondi. Good pick from Esau. Yiga off the block and on. 11-8. Nemo Stars are trailing in the third set. Omoding on for service. Georgia Polu, Emma Kato, and Happy on for reception. Good reception from Georgia Polu. Malinga! Ball in one. A point for the Nemo Stars side. 11-9. A tight game it is, but KCCA are leading. Bernard Malinga on for service. Good pick, Ronald Mujeni. An attack by Odeke. Ball out. 10-11. It's tight here at the home of classic volleyball, Zambia. Reception. Very bad from SRC. 11-11. Nemo Stars catch up. Points are level. Service well received. Oh, that's a poor one again. Free ball, Nemo Stars. Who takes it? Apollo! Ball out, ladies and gentlemen. Very clever play from Smith Okum and George Apollo. But not well executed. Nemo Stars give one away. KCCA still ahead. Service, Edrisa Kijambu. Good reception, Emma Kato. Onapa! Blocked down. Odeke Vincent with a very, very massive block for the KCCA side. Kijambu Edrisa still on for service. Featured in the under-20 in Egypt. Very good young talent here. An attack blocked down again. Medi Yiga along with Odeke Vincent. Substitution being thought about from the Nemo side here. It's JB Opendi now on the bench. Okapis is thinking about changing the DJ. Onapa's attack. Very good score. Will Okapis continue with his thought? Not yet. Let the music continue. Smith Okum on for service. Good pick, Sharif Nabanji. Yes, ball out, but a net violation ensures a clear, easy point for the Team Kcca. Opendi on, Smith out. Nemo Stars have changed the DJ. Let's wait and see what Opendi does for us. Good pick. Opendi. Emma Kato. Ball blocked. Where is it going? It's out. Dump. And on court. 12-16. Kcca in a comfortable lead here. The battle that continues from Sunday still looks so much like a battle that's going to be won by the Kcca side. So far, so good for them. They are looking so comfortable in this. But Nemo Stars are just trailing by 3. Anything can happen. Emma Kato's service. Poor pick from Sharif Nabanji. Free ball for Nemo Stars. Ball out. Good judgment on upper. 14-16. Emma Kato on for service again. Good reception, Sharif Nabanji. Yigamedi! Indeed. Agre is as surprised as I am. He kept looking at the net, and so did I. What an attack from left-handed attacker, Jazzy number 11, Medi Yiga of the Kcca side. Service from Vincent Odeke. Good pick from Happy. Onapa with a dump. And a point for Nemo Stars. Esau claims it's a carry. But the first referee is not taking that. A point for Nemo Stars. Service from Georgia Polo. Good reception, Mujeni. An off system set for Esau. And he scores. John Bosco Opendi caught in motion. A poor pick from him. And a point for the Kcca side. Yiga Medi on for service. Good service. Well received by Georgia Polu. Napa! Ball picked. Where is it going? Medi Yiga again. A ball in one. Poor touch. And now a point for the Kcca side. What a game Team Kcca is having. Two brilliant players who play an opposite role. Carlos and Medi. They really have the options. Nemo Stars in for a timeout. Service from Mediga on. Good reception, Georgia Polu. A ball in 2 for Onapa. Well picked. Dump well picked again here. Agre, a dump well picked by Yiga. Kcca up for Esa. Again. Lemon Stars. Trail now by 6. Service. Good reception, Georgia Polu. Blocked down, Esau Esim. But according to the referee, there is an overreach. And that's now a point for the Nemo Stars side. Comment section is on fire here. Yes. When it says Ntunga will blessed me with volleyball. Yes, indeed. And yes, Ugambari, that's me. Service from Onapa. And of course, substitution from the Nemo Stars side. Fahad Zungu on for service. No, on for the block. Agre, the youngster, is out. Good reception, SRC. Blocked from the Nemo Stars. A poor reception there. Idrissa Kijambo unable to pick the ball. 17-20. Can Nemo Stars catch up? Or is it an easy win? And a point confirmed for the Kcca side. Good reception. Ball in 2. Yiga! Moves too hard, even for Fahad Zungu. Service from SRC. Ball in the net. 18-21. Can Nemo Stars catch up? Or is it an easy win for the Kcca side? 1-1 set scores. None of them has confirmed the point yet. Service from Fahad Zungu. Very well. Yiga Megdi again. Even for Emakato. The man is simply unblockable. 22-18. Kcca with a 4 points margin. All they need is 3 points. And it's a point confirmed from them. Poor service again from the Kcca side. Omoding with a service out. Nemo Stars in a quick meeting there. As Redman goes on for service. But he's going to be replaced by Benon. Former Ndeje setter. On for another role here tonight for the Nemo Stars side. Serve and cover. Service from Benon. Poor one from him. A service error. Ball in the net. 23-19. Nemo Stars in a very difficult position. The wheel is big. The work is hard. The way is blocked and the worry is really real here. Team Nemo Stars on the verge of another loss. Service from Smith. Good reception from SRC. Oh, good block Emakato. A ball in 2 for Mujenyi. Ronald landed right into the net. Nemo Stars 21. Kcca 23. Service from Smith. Again. Poor reception. Blocked down. That's a good attack from Emakato. 22-23. Kcca in a very much needed timeout as Nemo Stars trail by only 1 point. Anything can happen. Nemo Stars are back in it. Service from Smith Okun. Service. Poor touch from Ronald Mujenyi. A set. Blocked down. Georgia Polu. 23-23. Nemo Stars rotate in jubilation. Silista Nemo Club now on. The fans believe. And so do the players. 23-23. Adjedi welcomes me from Kenya. Okay. I don't even have a passport at Delhi. Nemo Stars with a set point, 24-23. Service from Smith Okum. Again, good reception, Sharif Nabanji. Good attack from Waiswa Musakira, who came on earlier on to repress power attacker Ronald Mujenyi and captain of the KCCA side. Points are level, 24-24. Ronald Musakira is back. No, Ronald Mujenyi back to repress Musakira. What a comeback indeed, as marker right here. But let's wait and see. Can Nemo Stars keep on and win the set? Let's see. Ronald Mujenyi on for service. Good pick. Happy everybody. Onapa! Ball blocked and kept alive. Yes, sir! Ball on court. Happy. Unable to pick the ball. 25-24. Ronald Mujenyi on for service again for the Kcca side. Service from Mujenyi. Good pick, Emma Kato. Well picked again. Free ball, Nemo Stars. Now 3 points. 25-25. It's tight. Yes, Adeli, I love you back. I see you. Leveled points. 25-25. Mujenyi's poor pick. Yes, again. Nemo Stars unable to pick the ball. They are there, but they are not quite getting that ball. 26-25. Omiel Jazei, number 7. The professor is here to terrorize his former team, Nemo Stars. Service from Omiel. Very good pick from Happy Ayebale. Onapa! Ball picked by Ronald Mujenyi. Medi! Blocked. Indeed. The noise is from Nemo Stars fans. Leveled points again. Very, very good block from the Nemo side. Omiel out. Odeke Vincent back on court. Benon out. Malinga back on court. Fad Zungu. Onapa and Malinga in front. Medi Yiga, Omondi and Esau Esi also on the front court for the Kcca side. Who will emerge supreme amongst the two? Let's wait and see as George Apollo readies himself for the service here. Service. Well picked by Mujenyi. Esau! Again. The boy who went away, terrorizing his parent club, Nemo Stars. 27-26. Kcca with a set point. Service from Iga. Well received by Happy Ayebade. Onapa! Ball picked. Medi! Blocked down. It's Redman, ladies and gentlemen. And as usual, Nemo Stars rotate in jubilation. 27-27. Service, Kcca, Nemo Stars, all out. Napa, as shocked as I am, 28-27. Easy point for the KCCA side. SC on for service. Good one. Well received by Fad Zungu. Redman. Ball picked. Free ball Nemo Stars. Well picked by Onapa. A ball for him. Blocked down, ladies and gentlemen. A point confirmed for the KCCA side, ladies and gentlemen. Indeed. Rotate, rotate, rotate. They did. But it's KCCA who take the first point of the game. Nemo Stars 1, KCCA 2. Back underway here at the home of Classic Volleyball, Zambia. Nemo Stars, KCCA, Redman, Smith, Georgia Poru, Agre, Onapa, and Emma Kato. For the Nemo Stars side, Mujenyi, Vincent Odeke, Medi Yiga, Esau Esi, and Idrissa Kijambu. For the KCCA side, service from Kijambu, well received by Emma Kato. An attack through the blocks. Medi and Vincent Odeke still baffled by how he was able to pull that one off. Nemo Stars with the first point of the first set. Smith Okum on for service. Good reception. Jenny, ball out. 2-0. Service from Smith. Again, good reception, Mujenyi. That's a poor one. Free ball, Nemo Stars. Napa off the block. And out. 3-0. Musakira on immediately to replace Ronald Mujenyi. Coach Alex, who according to Adieri is on fire this season, taking no chances. Service from Smith, good reception Musakira. Medi with an attack in the net. 4-0. Service, Nemo Stars. Smith. Poor pick from Musakira. A dump It's a poor one from Emma Musakira. 1 point for the KCCA side. A much needed breather. Team KCCA 1, Nemo Stars 4. Let's see how it goes. Service. Well received by Emma Kato. Holding 2. Dumped. But kept alive. 3 ball Nemo Stars. Well picked by Emma Kato. Again. All out. Nemo Stars. Lead by only 2 now. KCCA somehow always find a way of coming back. Mina, welcome aboard, a supporter of KCCA at the moment. Okay, welcome aboard, Mina. Set from the middle, Georgia Polu. A point for Nemo Stars. 5-2. Emma Kato on for service for Nemo Stars. Good pick. Now it's a poor one here. Free ball Nemo Stars. Who takes it? Happy ever takes it. Apollo again. 6-2. Service from Emma Kato. Ball picked by Odeke. A serve! No way through. And we get a chance to see the rotation again. Rotate, rotate, rotate. Nemo Stars has shut down SRSC. 7-2. Service from Emma Kato. Okay, well, there is a complaint about lighting. Dead. Time has gone, and let's wait and see as the technician works on the lighting. All clear at the NSAMBYA Volleyball Arena. Lights are on. This game doesn't sleep. This here is not Gulu. The home of classic volleyball has you covered. It must end. Nemo Stars on for service again. Emma Kato. Good service. Well received by Musakira. Medi! Ball out. 8-2, ladies and gentlemen. Could it be a problem of sight? As ProLane Volleyball Academy says, let's wait and see. Service. Well received by Musakira. Adele. Yeah, Odeke. That's a good one here. 3-8. 3-8, ladies and gentlemen. Odeke Vincent. On for service for the KCCA side. Set scores 2-1 KCCA. Service. All out from Georgia Polu. 4-9. Service from the Nemo Stars side. Onapa on for service. Ball well served. Musaki does good reception here. A serve off the block and out. 5-10. Esa on for service. Ronald Musaki, Julius Musakira on for the attack for the Nemo for the KCA side. Good pick, Georgia Polu. Ball in for Agre. An attack well picked by the Libero. Again, free ball Nemo Stars. Agre well picked again by the Libero. Musakira picked again. An attack by Omoding. It's 6-10, ladies and gentlemen. Kcca are catching up. Can Nemo Stars pull a point and perhaps take two? Or is it a 3-point game for the Kcca side? Good reception happen. Blocked down Omoding. Smith unable to set the ball. It's now 7-10, ladies and gentlemen. Esau Esil on for service. Mina predicts a decisive. Let's wait and see. Ideally hates decisives. Indeed. Let's wait and see. Where is the game going? It's tight, that's all you need to know. We have to wait and see how it goes. On the other side, and of course on our other feed, you see you playing VVC. You can always check the other side and see what's going on the side of the ladies. Service Esau Esil again. Ball out. A breather for the Nemo Stars side. 11-7 is the score. Agre on for service for the Nemo side. Musakira, Sharif Nawanji and Esau on for reception. Well received by Esau. Medi! Ball on. Georgia Polu. A little bit too deep inside. Medi with an attack on the line. An easy point for Nemo Stars. For Team Kcca. 8-11. Service from Omoding. Poor reception from George. Smith keeps it alive. Free ball Kcca. But Onapa simply gives them a point. A dump out. It's now 9-11. Service again Omoding. Good reception Emakato. Emma! Ball picked. Medi! Locked down. Nemo Stars. With a massive block. They don't rotate, to my disappointment. Redman on for service. Good pick Musakira. A dump on court. Clever play from Edrisa Kijambu. All blocks waiting for middle and four. Kijambu simply dumps the ball in 5. 10-12, ladies and gentlemen. Edrisa Kijambu on for service. A good one it is. Now bad. Good judgment from Emakato. The ball lands slightly outside. A point for Nemo Stars. 13-10. Service Smith Okum. Good pick from Musakira. Poor pick Georgia Polu. A dump well picked. Odeka set. Made his dump well picked by Georgia Polu. Apollo. Poor communication with Smith. Free ball Kcca. Esau with a pipe. Smith Okum with some effort there, but unable to pick the ball. Musakira on for service. Emakato, Happy Ayebale, and Agre ready for reception. Good pick here. Jojapolu blocked down. Again, it's now 1 point margin. From 8-2, now 12-13. Nemo Stars bottle the 6 point margin, but now they have 2 with the service out from Musakira. 14-12. Nemo Stars. still ahead. Service Emakato. Good reception, Sharif Nabanji. Ball in the middle. Odeke. Very sliced attack here. Odeke Vincent, former UCU. Proved too fast for Georgia Polo in the middle there. Service, Odeke. Ball in the net. 15-13. Nemo Stars still in a lead. Service from George. Good pick, Esawesil. Ball for Nemo Stars. Idris Akijambu goes up there to have a word with first referee Stamil, but her decision stands. (16-13). Sharif Nabanji set for Esau. 14-16. Esau with a very decisive point for this Kcca side. Tamara says they taught him some good skills and he decided to go away. Okay. Onapa. Ball picked. Esau again. Off the block and blocked. Onapa. Indeed. Nemo Stars. With a very good point from former KFC. Onapa. 17-14. Nemo Stars with 3 points margin. Ball in the net. It's now 15-17. Kcca. The game is still very much alive. Esau on for service. Service. Well received by Agre. It's a poor one. Let's see. Medi! Ball out. A backcourt. Poorly executed here. 18-15. Good pick. Sakira off the block of Redman. Very clever play. He came into Ali and he waited for that block. Julius Musakira for the Kcca side. And now a substitution on the Kcca side. Vincent Odeke out. Ijongat on. Kcca trailing by 2. Service from Omoding. Well received. Onapa blocked down by Ijongat, but the ball is still very much on. Agre, that's Emakato. An attack picked. Musakira gets the better of Redman's block again. Omoding on for service. Service. Good one from Emakato. An attack blocked. Where is it going again? Mustakira! We are level, ladies and gentlemen. 18-18. Mumak says, what can Georgia Polo do? He can even jump set. Mumak. Okay. Let's see. Omoding service. Poor reception from Georgia Polo. But Smith gets the best of it. Good block from him. It's now 19-18. Welcome aboard Mumak of Thai Volleyball Club Wakiso. There are rumors that you are smoke, Mumak. Ball out, ball out. Mumak, Mumak, clarify, Mumak. As Nemo Stars, of course, leads by 2 points now. It's 2018. Timeout, KCCA side. Ladies and gentlemen, KCCA still trying to find Nemo Stars, who are leading by 1 point. Smith with a good set. Onapa! Ladies and gentlemen, very well executed attack. 21-19. Nemo Stars leading by 2 in the late points of the fourth set. Service from Smith. Good pick. Musakira again. A dangerous substitution. Very dangerous substitute of the KCCA side. Musakira Julius, jersey number 17. Indeed, as fans rightly say, Musakira Ju, he is putting KCCA up with an ace this time round. Musakira Ju indeed. Going high, high and high. Leveled points. And of course, who is giving notes? The one and only Professor Omiel with service notes from Musakira. Former Nemo Stars boys hunting them down. End of timeout. Leveled points here. Where is the game going? Let's see. Musakira on for service. Very good one. Well received by Onapa. Onapa! Off the block and out. Mumak says, smoke is Edwin. Poor attack from Ijongat. Nemo Stars 23-21 team KCCA. Again, also it's a rumor, guys, it's a rumor. It's also a rumor. Edwin is also, it's a rumor too, it's a rumor. Nemo Stars still on. 23-21. Can Kcca come back? Or is it a point confirmed for Nemo Stars? Musaki does pick. Maybe! 22-23. Kcca fighting on. Service from Ijongat. Omoding on for the block. Esau tells Ijongat to serve one. And rightly so. A point for the Kcca side. Ball landed on court according to referee. Esau again insists. Serve George Apollo. Mumak. What don't we know that Esau knows? Again, this time round they opt for a happy Onapa. Very condensing attack. Set point Nemo Stars. (23-24). Dub. Oh, yeah, single substitution Nemo Stars. Smith. Okum is coming out for Fad Zungu. Okay, no, not yet. That was a rushed one. Yeah. It's a rushed one. Nemo Stars. Leave it. Poor pick here. Medi with a dump. Level on 24, guys. Level on 24. Nemo Stars unable to pick. Omiel calls someone. Who is it? Chol. A much needed block for the Kcca side. Smith Okum has to think twice now before setting in four. A very tall setter there. Let's see. Good set. In two. Onapa! Set point again. Nemo Stars need this badly. Substitution. Edrisa Kijambu back on court. Substitution Nemo Stars. Bad Zungu on. Agri out. Benon on. Onapa out. Service from the Nemo Stars side. Good pick from Sharif Nabandi. A serve off the block. Nemo Stars net violation. Smith Okum back as Nemo Stars and Kcca still level 25-25. Service. Kcca. Good one from Esau. Well received by George Apollo. Onapa! Blocked down, ladies and gentlemen. Kcca in a late lead like Museveni here. Nemo Stars on the lap. So Zambia time here. Kcca look like they are simply here for 3 points. Good pick, Happy. Omoding's attack blocked. Medi with a dump. Onapa. Nemo Stars pull it back. 26-26. Service. Nemo Stars. Aggressive service. Well picked. Sakira! Off the block and out. It's match points. Nemo Stars. Match point Kcca. 27-26. Service from Omoding. Well picked by Emakato. An attack by Redman. Well picked. Again, Nemo Stars. Onapa! Done and dusted. As you can see from Coach Alex. It's game over. Game over. Game over. Kcca take all 3 points. Thanks for watching, guys. From my crew here on the cameras, Baguma, and the technical team, KNS, Devo, Najib here on the scoreboard, and of course from the noisemakers, Shamira and Agawa. A good night from us. Until tomorrow, should the good Lord will, we shall be here for the next other games tomorrow. Sporters plays and Kcca, the National Club Championship winner, takes on Sporters Ladies later on tomorrow. Keep on, we shall be there tomorrow.
Okay, the first set it was 6.
So one person served. Yeah.